Elise Sokolsky, one of two pitchers to hit 300 career strikeouts today. That was kind of weird to have the same day, but kind of cool. Questions?
I guess just kind of reflecting on a moment like that. I mean, it happened pretty early in the game. Did you get a chance to kind of recognize it, or?
Yeah, I want to say it's really cool that it happened. If I'm being honest, I didn't know it was coming up. So it was just really cool to be able to celebrate with the team, especially it was the third out of the inning, so I got to come in. They're like, Elise, guess what? I'm like, oh, okay, cool, awesome. So.
Elise, what's it like being able to pitch through? I mean, you're not pitching the perfect games that you're wanting to every night. You know, you're having those ups and downs. But being able to do that, knowing that the team is behind you, not only defensively, but they're scoring the runs to make sure that you have a little bit of comfort to make those adjustments you need to make?
For sure. Yeah, no. I think, we're still early in the season, so I'm working through stuff, just like every other person is. But just to be able to have like an offense and a defense that takes the pressure off of me, it's awesome. Being able to like walk it off like that, like awesome. So it's just really cool to be able to play with.
Is there anything about this early season? You're not playing elite teams yet, but is there anything about this team that tells you that it's going to be a really good team?
I feel like we've known kind of from the start. Like as soon as we first got here in the fall, I remember before we had even started practicing, our entire team was out at the field, and I was like, this is like just like electric. That's how I'd describe it the most. It was awesome. So I kind of knew from there that we had something special, but I didn't know how special it was going to be, and now you guys can really see full effect what it looks like. So.
As a pitcher, home runs are your greatest nightmare, but when you see your team do it behind you for 5 or 6 times in a day, how much confidence does that give you going out into the circle knowing that your team can put up offense in one swing? Yeah, no, it's awesome. As much as I hate giving them up, I love celebrating them for my teammates. So I think it just gives you a lot of confidence in that my defense, my offense is going to have my back no matter what. So it's fun.
Can you speak to what your feelings are about the staff? And the staff as a whole seems like it's really close. All staffs kind of are close, but you guys seem to have a bond that I haven't seen.
Oh my gosh. I cannot stop talking about our staff. We're all like super close. We're pretty much like a family within another family, right? Just like I feel like we all have each other's back. There's no one thing that we've been saying a lot around the team is taking strain from each other. So if there's ever moments where we have to pass the ball or something like that, we're not thinking of it as like giving up, but we're taking strain from the other pitcher. And I think that's kind of part of what makes us super close on the field. Is that we all have each other's back no matter what it looks like for them that day.
Emma went down with an injury, and then Bracey kind of stepped in. You even got a chance to work with Trinity today. Just what's the transition like in game to go from a catcher to a different one?
Yeah, all super talented catchers, so I can't really complain about that at all. But it's awesome just being able to see them work and like work on what they want to during the game and like see it come into fruition.
You've been really strong this season. I know a couple points last weekend in the Mary Nutter where you kind of ran into a little bit of trouble. How much trust did you have in your teammates behind you? You talk about taking strain from one another. How much trust do you have in your teammates that you know are going to back you up?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I know that whenever I'm not going to have my day, someone else is going to have theirs. So it's awesome just to be able to see them step up and cover me, quite frankly. It's a lot of fun.
What can you kind of do in these early games to just lock in? Is it just reps, or is there something else that these games give you?
For me, it's been like a lot of like mental work, because you can do so many reps, and we do a lot of reps. But if you don't take accountability for your mentality, then it's not going to take you anywhere, in my opinion. So it's just been really locking in on that. Like a big thing for me is my faith. So just like really focusing in on that, and remembering why I'm doing it.
Kind of segueing off of that, but the mental fortitude to kind of work through. I noticed the pitch comms weren't quite, plus you've got different person calling pitches, and so kind of working through that different process, on the fly. Can you just speak to what that's like and making those adjustments in game?
Yeah, I think we've had a lot of communication on what that looks like for us this week. So between innings, we're talking about like this is what we want to do, and they're taking it and running with it. So I think they're doing a great job with pitching, with calling, and all that. So. Would
you have been ready to go out for a 7th if the game had gotten to there?
Yeah, I was ready, but I knew my team was going to have me. So, I was ready, but not expecting it.